Welcome back to Built by the Journey, navigating entrepreneurship where every milestone matters and every detour counts. Today, we're diving into staying connected with our business by answering the question, why a regular business inventory keeps you aligned, even when it feels repetitive. Every month, I sit down with a fresh, blank roadmap that asks me many of the same questions it asked the month before. And I'll be honest, it can feel repetitive. I know what platforms I'm on. I know where my podcast lives. I know how I'm showing up on social media. But I still do it. Not because I expect wildly different answers every time, but because regular inventory keeps me in conversation with myself and my business. And the conversation matters more than we give credit for. Inventory isn't about fixing, it's about noticing. When many entrepreneurs hear the word inventory, they think something must be wrong. I need to optimize. I should be further along. Or if you're in the product world, inventory indicates replenishing your stock or tax time. That's not what this kind of inventory is for. This isn't about judgment or pressure. It's about awareness. A regular entrepreneurial inventory gives you a structured pause, a moment to step out of doing and back into observing. It helps you notice what's still working, what feels heavy, what you've quietly outgrown, or what idea keeps tapping you on the shoulder. Why repetition is actually the point. The power of doing an inventory monthly or quarterly isn't new answers. It's in how your answers evolve. You may check the same box month after month until one day a different thought appears. Maybe I don't want to be on this platform anymore. I keep circling this idea. Maybe it's time to explore it. This audience feels like home. That one doesn't anymore. Those insights rarely arrive in moments of urgency. They show up when you give yourself space to ask the question again. The areas that matter most in an entrepreneurial inventory, the inventory I use, and the ones I encourage other entrepreneurs to create are complicated. They're relevant. The typical touch on areas like visibility and platforms, such as where am I currently showing up? Which platform feels aligned and which feel forced? Is there something new I'm curious about but haven't yet explored? Or how about podcast content and communication, such as how am I sharing my message? Does the way I'm communicating still fit this season? Or what feels easy right now? What feels draining? In the case of marketing and messaging, am I clear about what I offer? Does my message still reflect who I am serving? And am I talking to the right person or the person I used to serve? And lastly, ideal client alignment. Who am I enjoy working with right now the most? Who energizes me? And who might I be holding on to out of habit instead of alignment? This isn't about creating more work. It's about making sure the work you're already doing still fits you. Frequency is flexible. Consistency is the key. Some entrepreneurs love a monthly check-in. Others prefer quarterly. Some revisit their inventory during transitions or new seasons. There's no right frequency, only intentional frequency. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is staying connected. Because when you don't check in with your business regularly, it will keep moving, even if you've quietly changed. Inventory as your self-respect. I believe this deeply. Taking regular inventory is an act of self-respect. It says, I'm allowed to change my mind. I'm allowed to refine. And I don't need a crisis to make adjustments. It keeps you from drifting too far away from what matters before resentment or burnout shows up. An invitation to engage with yourself. Your entrepreneurial inventory isn't just about planning. It's about reconnecting with the passion that brought you to entrepreneurship. It's about ensuring every decision, system, and goal aligns with the legacy you're building. So grab your notebook and your favorite coffee and carve out some time quietly to reflect. Ask yourself the questions, even if you have to repeat them. Remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place. Remember that it's not about perfection. It's about progress. Every small step you take today builds the foundation for something extraordinary tomorrow. If you don't already have an inventory sheet, consider creating one. Not from someone else's checklist, not from a should. Create it around your business, your platforms, your message, and your energy. Then revisit regularly, not to overhaul, but to listen. Because sometimes the most important insight isn't a new strategy. It's the quiet realization that this still fits, or I'm ready for a small shift. Both are valuable and, above all, help you stay aligned in your approach to showing up. Because staying visible means staying an option. Until next time, remember, every milestone matters, every detour counts, and your journey is building you as much as you're building it. You can find this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube Podcast. So be sure to subscribe to be notified when the episodes of Built by the Journey become available. And let's walk this road together. In the meantime, please follow me on Instagram at On Track with Chris, because staying visible means staying an option, and your journey, it still matters.